The Modul-Connect system has been developed specifically for the light commercial vehicle industry. It's built and developed in Sweden using high-quality components. And in this short film, we're going to look at the display switch panel and show you just how easy the Modul-Connect system is to use.
The display switch panel is designed to fit in the cab area of the vehicle in a DIN slot or attached to a phone mount, so it doesn't affect the resale value of the vehicle when removed.
The 8 backlit switches make it easy for the driver to see which accessories are turned on. You can use the switches on the display switch panel, the phone app or any other switch panel to turn the functions on or off in any combination.
There are up, down, left, right and centre select navigation buttons to control the high-quality OLED display screen. The display switch panel is activated when any switch is pressed and is backlit when the vehicle's ignition is on.
To preserve power, it will shut down about 40 seconds after the ignition is switched off when no functions are turned on.
The program switches on the display switch panel are backlit in white. When an accessory is programmed to be on or physically turned on, the switch turns green.
If a switching function has an off timer, for example a fridge, on later firmware the switch will flash slowly while running on the countdown timer before the function turns off. If the switching function can't be operated or there's a command issue, the switch turns red with a message shown on the display screen.
Issues in the switching function can include low battery power. This is where an item is turned off by one of the battery guards to protect the vehicle's cranking capability or an auxiliary battery's capacity. The switch backlight can also just show if a function is on or off. With a hand wash that operates with just the vehicle's ignition switched on, it only gives visual feedback and the switch does not operate. The switch may not also operate if its functionality is set to be turned off with an additional handbrake override control.
The display switch panel is powered from the vehicle and sends and receives switching functionality and data via Bluetooth from the Modul-Connect main box.
The OLED display screen will show the main box's supplying battery voltage, internal PCB temperature and vehicle weighing if fitted. The Bluetooth icon in the top right of the display and the arrows either side show the panel is sending and receiving data. To change between displays, use the navigation buttons right and left. When in a display function, further detail can be accessed by the up and down switches. The display will also show functionality messages on switching, fuse status and battery guard state.
The settings are all configured on the display switch panel when the vehicle is built, so it's completely hassle-free.
To select the display switch panel settings, hold down the Center Select button for 4 seconds. The display will revert back to the previous screen if no buttons are pressed for 15 seconds or if the Select button is pressed again for 4 seconds. If the settings have to be changed, the menu will look like this. A box around the icon is the selection and can be moved with the right and left navigation buttons. There are currently 3 user options and 1 engineer-only option. The user options are Information, shows current BTL, BLE and app versions. Navigation button key sound, speaker symbol on, strike through off. Overweight alarm for vehicle weighing, bell symbol on, strike through off. To exit settings, hold down the select button for 4 seconds.
The display will sleep if there's no input or ignition signal for 60 seconds. Any switch input will wake the display again.
The engineer option is a reset. Only enter this mode if you are an approved engineer with app access to manage vehicle functions for adding or deleting switch functions. This option clears all the DSP settings and places the display switch into a discoverable programming mode. Entering this mode will clear the set DSP functionality and the display switch will have to be reprogrammed.
Modul-System is a market leader in product development, and new products added to the Modul-Connect range will have their functionality controlled by the phone app or the display switch panel. Please check the Modul-System website for all the latest products to make sure you're getting the most out of this fantastic system.